So I just want to do a quick video. Hopefully I can keep it quick and not ramble on. Um, I did a video before. I got a body lift on this truck, and I did a quick video kind of showing how I got the side steps mounted. I just picked this up the other day off Facebook Marketplace. It's a Westin brush guard, and something I seen on the forums, and obviously when I was putting a body lift on, I was curious about how to get these things mounted up to where they're sitting right, because once you raise the body and the bumper, obviously your brush guard might be sitting like 3 inches lower and look all goofy, but this one I got set up right here. So I don't know, this may not go for all the different brush guards. Obviously this one is a Westin and it mounts actually below the bumper. Some of the eBay ones I think mount to the bumper brackets, but the way this one's mounted, I was able to raise it up 3 inches. And here's what I did, or had done. These are actually the original brackets that came with it, and the way they sit up there is, you can see these actually mount sort of to the core support there, the radiator support, and this bar actually hangs down below the core support, the cross member there. So if you look at these original brackets, you can see they have all this meat in here where it would come down below the bumper normally. What I originally was thinking is to just cut this and pull 3 inches out, because you're making this shorter, but you're actually bringing the mounting point higher. See, normally they would be sitting down here. So I took these by a local fab shop, and I asked them to cut 3 inches out, and they said, well, it'd be almost easier for us to just make you whole new ones for pretty much the same price. So $50, shout out to the guys at I think it's Amax Fabrication. They were able to make me up whole new brackets. I just shot some paint on them there, but they even kept the gusseting there for me. Yeah, they just took it up exactly 3 inches. These are all 1/2 inch coarse thread hardware. If you don't have the hardware, now a lot of these bars, you get them on Facebook, they don't come with hardware. They're all 1/2 inch coarse thread bolts, and then the two that are in the back, kind of hard to see back there, but the 2 bolts that mount in the back, there we go, right there. Those are actually 2 bolts welded onto a little steel plate there, like a little steel bar that runs across the hole there. You kind of fish it up in there, and it just lays across the gap there. So you might have to come up with something if you don't have that little bolt there. Yeah, I mean, literally, you can do it, like I said, if it's easier for you, maybe you got a welder, you're good welding, you can zip off 3 inches here, bring this bar up, or just like I did, take them down to the fabrication shop, have them shorten the brackets up. But you have those 2 down there, and then also these upper mounts. These are just sort of braces. I saw somebody that said they left those 2 off, but this thing was all kinds of wobbly leaving it off. So the way those mount up is they just mount to the guard, and then they kick back to a bolt there that holds your tranny cooler and condenser and everything else in place there. So like I said, it lines up pretty good. I mean, it's right where it should be, 3 inches up. I'm not a big crazy fan of you know, having the brackets all hanging down and whatever, but I think that's just the name of the game. So yeah, I might eventually do another video on just all the body lift stuff, you know, because when I was looking on forums and getting ready to put a body lift on this truck, you know, that was some of the biggest questions I had is, you know, how do you mount a brush guard? How do you get the side steps back on there? You know, how do you do the rear bumper and this and that and the other? But yeah, hopefully it's just quick, help somebody out, give you an idea, even if your brackets aren't the same, you know, just give you an idea of what you need to do to raise that thing up. If you have another brush guard that maybe mounts to the bumper brackets, you know, you might be able to come up with something, you know, maybe utilize some of these bolts or something there off the body lift brackets. Play around with it. But if you have a Westin guard, that's all you need to do. Just shorten those brackets up 3 inches and you're back in business, baby.